Let me tell you guys a little experience that I had. It changed my mindset on success. So I'm in university. I had an early morning stats class. So I walked into class and I usually sit in the first 3 rows. But this time when I walked into class, I saw this beautiful girl sitting in, I believe, the 3rd row. And I saw her, I'm like, whoa, I'm like, who is that? Like, who is she? I need to talk to her. I gotta sit beside her. So then I went and I sat beside her. Now our lecture though is a 3-hour lecture, so a little 15-minute break in between, 10-15 minutes. Now that same lecture was the same time we received our midterm mark. And I remember when we got our mark back, I remember seeing my mark, I got about an A-. I'm like, okay, not bad, A-. So then it was during the break, I obviously started a bit of conversation with her. I looked over at her, I asked, so how was the midterm for you? She said, it was good. And I asked her, oh, how'd you do? She said, I did pretty well. I said, that's good. I got a A-. What about you? She said, I got a 98. I'm like, whoa, in my head, I'm thinking, how did she get a 98? She must have studied a lot. So I asked her, you must have studied a lot. She responds like, no, I didn't. I'm like, what do you mean, no, you didn't? How did you get a 98 if you didn't study a lot? She said, I just glanced through my notes the day before the exam. Now I was shocked. And then she said a really key point. She said, I don't know what it is when it comes to math, but I've always done extremely well at it, not putting in much effort. And now I'm thinking about this later on, trying to contemplate that how did this girl get a 98? And we've already heard the quote so many times, you need to get comfortable doing what's uncomfortable to be successful. And what I realized about that when she told me is that when it comes to math, I had my little comfort zone and I was doing all that I can to do well in the class. I was outside of my comfort zone. I was meeting with my TAs, I was meeting with my professors, I was meeting with individual students. I was even creating student groups so other people can get together and we can all study. And what I realized just overall when it comes to mathematics, she had a way larger comfort zone than I did. So while I'm doing all these things that's outside of my comfort zone, trying to achieve that 98 that she had, I couldn't do it. Well, she's still in her comfort zone. She's relaxing, she's having fun, she's playing around, and she's outperforming me. And what I realized that's what you need to do to make success that much more easier. There's things in your life that you're naturally good at, that you naturally have a way larger comfort zone than the people around you. So to make success that much more easier, you need to look at where in my life am I putting in very little effort and I'm still getting 98%. I'm still getting A's and A+, and the people around me are putting in 110% and they're performing at the same level as I am, or I'm even outdoing them. Because when you're able to take what you naturally excel at and you're able to combine it with your passion or dream that you have or whatever ambitions that you have, and they're able to overlap, then you'll make your opportunity to achieve, to obtain that goal come a lot more faster, a lot more quicker, and your quality of work will be a lot more better. I hope you guys enjoyed the very first video, the very first episode of KBC. The purpose of this channel is not just to motivate you, but that's one of the results from listening to us. We're here to teach you tangible skills to implement within your life, to take you from where you are to where you need to be and for where you want to be. So stay tuned, subscribe, leave a comment, like, you know what to do.